This one's an interesting one. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with it. However, I know one thing. The most important thing that I'm going to do with it. And that in many ways is dedicated to my mum. Today being her birthday, I am filled with what you could say immense gratitude for her. And I guess in many ways, yeah, I'd like to use this one to celebrate her and shout out her. Because I won't go too deep into it. I'll keep it very PG, but my mum has had somewhat of a tumultuous journey. And over the last 2 years has been arguably my biggest inspiration. Simply due to the fact that she led by example and demonstrated to me that it doesn't matter what demons you might be facing, what habits you may have really ingrained in you, and part of those habits being ingrained in you due to deep-rooted trauma, none of that matters. You can choose who you want to be tomorrow. You can choose who you want to be today. You can choose who you want to be a year from now. She proved that to me. And every day she continues to do so. She continues to show me and demonstrate to me how one can grow and evolve regardless of age, regardless of time spent doing this, that, and the third. She proved that none of that matters. The past, it's really irrelevant. It really is. It's all about now, the present, the present moment, the eternal moment of now. And what you choose to do with that, and the choices that you make in that dictate where and what you'll become in the future. And it's a beautiful thing to see. It's a beautiful thing to be a part of. I in no way take any credit for it. It was something that I'd always encouraged for a long, long time, but you can't help somebody who doesn't want to be helped. You can't change someone who doesn't want to change. So no matter what you do leading up to that person's evolution, all the responsibility falls on them. All the credit falls on them. And that's a beautiful thing too. That's a beautiful thing too. It's quite simply amazing to watch somebody in their, oh my god, it's her birthday today, I don't even know how old she is. Fucking hell. In their, what, 50s? Take such a giant leap from a perspective of growth. I feel like a lot of this growth movement, self-help movement, self-development movement, self-awareness movement, whatever you want to call this space on the internet that encourages people to be better every day, do better every day, and be the best version of themselves. I feel like it is largely directed at younger people, which is a beautiful thing. I will be the first one to say that I believe that the most precious thing on this planet is a newborn baby by virtue of their potential. It's quite literally unlimited, in my opinion. However, I feel like there is a generation that does get slightly overlooked and slightly cast aside in this world on the internet. And I personally believe, using my mum as an example, it is far more commendable to overcome 20, 30, 40 years worth of trauma, bad habits that stem from that trauma. That is far more commendable, in my opinion, than, I don't know, well, I'm 25, being 25, and overriding some habits I might have had for 10 years. Or what they fucking do. Like, get on with it. There's people out here who are overcoming habits that they have had to endure in many ways for 40 years. It's almost double the amount of time I've been on this planet. It is literally double the amount of time some of the people that I interact with at the gym have been on this planet. 2 fucking lifetimes worth of self-destruction can be overcome. And a flower can still blossom from that soil if you tend to the seed well enough. And she's done that, man. She's done that. And fucking shout out her. She's a fucking legend. A fucking legend. And it makes me so proud to say that I can't wait for my children to be raised by their grandmother. Like, to me, that is so valuable. I couldn't put into words how much that means to me, because I know how much my grandmothers meant to me and how important they were to me and my granddad. And she blessed me with that through perseverance, dedication, discipline. She's blessed me with that. Not only did she bless me with probably more love than I needed throughout my childhood, she has now stepped up. And I, as an adult, and even I as an adult who even at points had maybe lost faith, she proved me wrong. And that is fucking amazing, man. That is, honestly, I can't put it into words how it makes me feel. To be quite frank, she is quite easily my favourite person on the planet, simply because of what she's achieved in the last couple of years. And I couldn't be more proud. I don't tell her that enough. She probably doesn't even know that. I don't communicate it well enough because sons never do. But it is our duty in many ways. It is our duty. For as long as our parents, this is a delicate one. For as long as our parents give us a reason to be proud of them, give us a reason to be grateful for them, we can never let a second go by without them knowing how much we appreciate them and how much we love them. Because they're not going to be here forever. We're not going to be here forever. And you don't ever want to lose them and think or feel, shit, I wish I'd told them this. I wish I'd let them know that. And in many ways, I'd like this to serve as very specifically a message to her to come back to whenever times are hard, because I know times are hard. I know times get hard. I know times get difficult. It doesn't take 2 years to overwrite 40 years worth of self-hate. It doesn't happen that quickly. It's going to be a battle from here and for the next 30, 40 years. But I know for a fact that if anybody can do it, she can. You can. If you're listening. 100%. You don't need me to tell you that, because you've proved that to yourself. You've proved that to yourself. I never thought I'd be able to say, my mum is 2 years sober. Like, that is fucking insane to me, bro. That is so wild to me. Like, the grin on my face as I say that is fucking hurting. Yeah, it's something I'll never be able to comprehend. It's a beautiful thing. It's a really, really beautiful thing. And I can't express how much I love her for it. I'll never be able to express how much I love her for it, how much I appreciate her for it, and most importantly, how much I fucking respect her for it. Because to be quite frank, I don't believe in a world where people just get respect for respect's sake. Nah, you have to earn your respect. I don't give a fuck who you are to me, what you are to me. Nah, I'll never forget. I took a lot of teachings from my grandparents. And when I think back to my grandparents, I think back to people who respected me more than anybody else. Like, as a child, like, that respect, that level of respect as a child that you get from your grandparents is far superior to even the respect that you get from your parents. And that's understandable, because they're far wiser and far more experienced in the realm of raising a child. And they just happen to be the people that I respected the most. And that in many ways shapes what I believe when it comes to respect. Like, unfortunately, in this day and age, well, no, I don't believe in this day and age. I don't know why I said in this day and age. Let me just fucking cut through the bullshit and get to the point. Like, I truly believe that, like, respect is earned. I don't care if you're my dad, you're my mum, you're my stepdad, you're my stepmom, you're my fucking father-in-law, mother-in-law. I don't give a fuck who you are. Like, you have to earn respect. You have to. You have to. Period. I can't respect you if you don't respect yourself. I can't respect you if you don't respect me. It's a two-way street. It doesn't work one way. It doesn't work in a totalitarian way where you demand it because of some sort of title. No. The greatest teachers I ever had throughout school were the ones who looked us dead in the eye and said, hey, I'm going to respect you and I'm going to treat you little shits like adults. However, you best reciprocate that, because if you don't, there'll be zero tolerance. You best believe those teachers were the fucking guys. They were respected by all the students. We loved their classes. And it was a match made in heaven. Why? Because they were wise enough to understand that respect is a two-way street. And honestly, the respect that I have for my mum right now is unparalleled. It truly is. It's unparalleled. She is genuinely one of my best friends. And that is a beautiful thing to say. Like, I love the fact that I can say that so many of my close people, and some family included, some blood family included, are genuinely best friends of mine. And that is something I didn't think I would have for a long time, which is why I'm so incredibly grateful for it now. And why I can't wait. I can't wait to see her carry my child. I can't wait to see her play with my child, raise my child, wash my child, bathe my child, dress my child, sing with my child. Honestly, I can't fucking wait. So, Mum, I just want to say I love you. Thank you. I respect you. And I'm beyond proud of you. Shout out you. You're a fucking legend. I'll see you tomorrow.